Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and you join me here once again in Train World as we follow one of our contractor trains heading to one of our major cities, Ajaxima, which I think we renamed in the last episode, didn't we? From, was it Atlanta? Or whatever it was called before. Anyway, I've forgotten already. Gosh, how easily we forget the old. Anyway, let's get our UI back on so we can see what is going on, because there's a couple of things I want to address in this episode in particular, and they are to do with, first off, reputation, and then again going back to the contractor train, dealing with that. The first one is reputation, which I tried to deal with and did make some improvements on in the previous episode, but we've still got this issue with Charlotte. And if we go to Charlotte, we can see what my problem is. Charlotte wants to send people, or people want to go between Charlotte and Jacksonville. And as you can see here, there's quite a lot of people waiting to go. Now, if I read these dialog boxes correctly, the first number is the number of passengers going to that city on a train en route. And the second number is the number of people waiting on the platform. So if I get the gauge speeding up a little bit, we can see here, going to Indianapolis and San Francisco, we've got a fair number of people on the train. And the number on the platform is gradually increasing. Ooh, contractor has finished. Gradually increasing as more people come into the station to go to that destination. But for Jacksonville, tiny number on train, big number on platform. We need to sort that out if we're going to improve our reputation for Charlotte. My main concern previously was there's Charlotte, there's Jacksonville, straight line. Ooh, could be done, I think, but just looks unfriendly. Although having a big bridge across the bay does sound quite dramatic. I'm going to take a slightly different tack. We're going to make use of our existing route from Charlotte to San Francisco. We've got some track there, we can make use of that. It is reasonably busy, but I'm sure another train won't get too much in the way. And then go up here. Again, we've got gradients to deal with, but well, it might be cheaper than going across the bay, and that should then connect up to, rather more accurately, should connect into the track going into Jacksonville, and that will then allow us to send trains directly from Charlotte to Jacksonville quite nicely. The other one that I want to deal with today was a new contract we got from Portland to Seattle, which is quite profitable, 1.7 million. Carrying biscuits, yes, our latest industry, which we added in the previous episode. So we're getting biscuits now from Portland. People in Seattle want them, which is just over there, and that looks okay. We've got track kind of between the two cities, but the way I've set it up so far is some of these tracks are sort of specifically and perhaps exclusively set for passenger trains, and it's a bit of an awkward route to get from Portland to Seattle. In fact, I'm not sure it's actually possible, considering how I've set my track up and my signalling up between the freight stations. So I want to sort that out as well, and I think I've got a plan for dealing with that. But the first thing we're going to do, actually before we do this Charlotte to Jacksonville thing, did I see a new contract here from Jacksonville to Seattle? That's quite long and profitable. We can do that. I think we've done that before. Yeah, it takes a long way around, but it does get there. And that train is already, oh no, it's not yet. Wait for that train to get into the freight hub, sorry, into the depot, and we can then reassign it. But before it does that, my plan to go from San Francisco to to Jacksonville rather, is to attempt to follow the major contours here, so we don't have too many steep inclines or declines on the track, which would affect performance. So let's see if we can draw that out to start with. So from here, I've got our station here. We could have it going round, actually we could have it going round here, which might actually be easier. Actually, yeah. We don't have to go through those steeping. Okay, let's try that, which means we're going to have to come off here, I think, which might be a problem with the incline there. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can go around here like so, and then keep within these major grid lines, sorry, the major contour lines here. Ooh, that looks like a village which might have an industry at some point. Okay, well, we'll try and skate past it like so, and then follow up here. think if we get up here, staying within those particular gradient lines, and then we can start cutting across from here, I think. Yeah, actually let's take that one back, go across that way I think, and then over here, and then connect up to our main Jacksonville to Fort Worth, is it? Yeah, Jacksonville to Fort Worth line there. We should be able to do that. Okay, now before we commit to that, is that train? Yep, that's in the depot, so we can now do that new contract, which was Jacksonville to Seattle. So let's just set that going so we can make some money. I'm not sure how much this is going to cost us. Depends on how difficult those gradients actually turn out to be on the close-up map. In fact, we don't want any of those stations. It's going from Jacksonville Freight here. It's going then down to Seattle, all the way down here. That's it. And then finishing in the depot. It can do that. Accept that route. Put the train on there. And away it goes. Good. That shouldn't be a problem. Right. Let's see if we can get this track sorted out. Let's have a look down here, shall we? Okay, doesn't look too difficult, I suppose. I will want it to be double tracked, of course. If we come out like so, yeah, that'll be all right, I think. Like so, and let's clip you into the other side. Make it properly parallel, like so. That's good. If I bring you up to the edge, then I can use the double track option to complete the rest of the line. Will that work? Possibly. Okay, let's see if we can follow this line up. I want to keep these numbers here, this inclination, as low as possible, so that my trains can go as fast as possible, and then produce money as quickly, as profitably as possible. Minus 0.5. Yes, it's going to 0.7 out this way, so 0.5 will accept that. See, there are all these minor gradients here. Ooh, yeah, you see, if we make that, that keeps it to 0.3. I want to curve around here. Oh, it's all flat, which is good. And then on up here. Right, I'll just complete this track, which shouldn't be too much of a hassle, unless something terrible and exciting happens, in which case I'll bring you back to the live action. Other than that, I'll just skip to the end. And so here we are, approaching the Jacksonville to Austin track, I believe that is. And we didn't have too much trouble there. I think our steepest incline-decline was 0.5, so hopefully that shouldn't pose too much of a problem to our really beefy and muscular steam engines that we now have access to. So let's get you running there, and we want to join you up, so we need to go back to single track from there and put you on that track as fast as we can. 140, ooh, right in front of that signal. That signal may want to move. Yeah, that is good. And down here, complete that. Up to here. That looks good. I'm okay with that. Splendid. We want some signals. We'll actually, yeah, we'll take that signal out and we'll put another one in a bit further along. Yeah, to say they've cleared that switch. Likewise over here, we're going to want a signal here. Yeah, that sounds good. And a clearance around there. That should be fine. Ooh. Yeah, double tracking doesn't always work perfectly when you're connecting to another track, when you're creating a switch or points or junction or whatever it's supposed to be called. Right, signals anyway. So this is coming up here. 13 kilometres, eh? Gosh. So we'll make that, we'll set them every 600 metres apart. 500. 25 signals it can build. Do that then. Done. And then the clearance here. Yeah. And again down to 500. There. Do that. Sweet. So if we go back to our map, we can get rid of the guidelines. There you go. And so here, right, where have I got signals? There's some signals there. We could probably do with some closer to the points here. Let's get those on. So again, clearance, something like that. And approaching the points, the switch, something like that. And on the incoming, ooh, doesn't seem to be many signals here. Well, you're not that, yeah, 200 away. Okay, I'll put you there, and clearance, that will do. And up here, yep, and again, coming out. Oh, that wasn't actually planning to click it quite there, but there you go. Okay, so that's that done. Good, and we're going right past San Francisco, which should be easy enough to do. So we can put a new train on. 205 passengers was the number we were looking for, wasn't it? Between Charlotte and Jacksonville. So let's get ourselves a new passenger train. It has no engine. You're absolutely right, it doesn't. So what do we have? We have got the Santa Fe, which goes at 94. The Mikado does 94. And that one does 94. Okay, in terms of power, 780, 580, 680. Ooh, it looks like the Santa Fe. I mean, this is not a capital to capital service. These are just... Actually, no, Jacksonville is a capital, isn't it? I think. Or no, I think the capital is Fort Worth, isn't it? But even so, that is nicely powerful. Let's do that. Okay, if we put you on, and then we want fast wagons. Yeah, U-wagons? Why not? I'm not sure we used these big new ones yet. Might as well for this new service. And that is going to be carrying 224. Okay. Yeah, looks like a good performance. That is fine. 500,000 for that. That is sweet. No trouble at all. And that is going from the passenger station at Charlotte. Ooh, that's a point. Do I need another platform at Charlotte? I might do, actually. And then how's the train going to get there? Where's the depots? We've got a depot there, which might be able to get a train to Charlotte. Good question. Okay, let's leave that train for the moment and let's just check out Charlotte here. And we ought to check out the other end as well, Indianapolis, the station. I'm so focused on building the track, I quite forgot about the station requirements. So at Charlotte here, yeah, both platforms are currently in use. Shall we add another platform? Might as well. It makes life easier, doesn't it? So for that I need to edit stations, edit you. You can go away. That's you. Add one more platform and accept that change. And connect the tracks up. These tracks, all these tracks are bi-directional, aren't they, at this point? But do I want to connect further on down here? I might do that, actually. So if we come to there, can I... If I go there, I'm not sure if it'll let me. No, it won't let me do that. No, it won't let me do that at all. Bother. In which case, if I delete that, okay. So now I do need to delete this bit as well, actually, which is frustrating because it means I might delete more of the other track. Yep, it did. Bother. I do wish we had slightly more control over track track identification, selection, and therefore deletion. Would make life so much easier. What do you mean it over? Okay, don't do that then. Well, you connect to there. Okay. You can do that to there. And then will you connect to there? You will indeed. I think you're a bit wonky, but nonetheless. Okay, and then we had a crossover up here, did we not? I think we did. Like so. And like so. Okay, another signal on this track. That's it, going in that direction. That's sweet. Let's put this track back in. And I wanted to go down here to there. And then, yeah, it's best if we connect to the far track. Yeah. Won't have so many issues there. And then you can connect to the near track. Like so. That is good. And you'll come up here like so. You'll eventually turn into another platform possibly, but in the meantime we are just going to have a little bit of a crossover thing like that, so the trains can do that. Lovely job. And for that we are going to need a signal there. Make sure you're clear to the platform. That is good. And down here, do we need more signals? Quite possibly, actually. Yes, we do. And the clearance, ooh, we'll do there. Good. Actually, coming back from here, yeah, we want a signal there. And we ought to make you clear through to there, and likewise I think for that one. That one, yeah, I want you to be clear as well. Yep, so you have to make sure you can get past that signal before you pass that switch. Good. Okay, so that that was Charlotte. Jacksonville. Oh, our station is up here. Oh, you're still only one platform. Oh, wow. Our very first station. Let's expand you. Yes. And the track. There you are. You can come out of there. That's good. And ooh, let's remove all this. Okay. And have our crossy ovary thing there and there. Good. That's excellent. I've got a signal there, another signal there will do. That's the depot track. Ooh, do I want that to cross over to the other one? I probably do, actually. So we might put our train in from the Jackson depot, I think. Yeah. In which case our signals, I can put a signal in there. Good. Let me put a signal in there. Go on. You've given me the icon. Let me do it. Oh, it's not. Bother. Okay. It'll have to be in there then, won't it? And then in there. Okay. But if I make you both non-stopping, clearing signals, that goes straight through to the platform. That's good. Okay, and do we want? We probably should have a signal here as well, actually, shouldn't we? I suppose. Yes, and again, not that way. That way. Good. So that's that done. So we can now put our new train on a route. Actually, if we start at Jacksonville, because I know I've got a depot which works here, that's fine. We'll take our new train and we'll put it on our route, and you'll go to Jacksonville, platform number 2 rather. That's that one over there, and then to Charlotte, which is here, and you'll go on platform number 3 or 4, is it? Why have I got this the wrong way around? Oh, no, that's right. Why are you doing that? I don't want you to go there. Ah, that's better. Right, and then Charlotte, and that is platform 3. Yeah, I think that's good. So we'll say that's fine. We'll put you on the route, and there you go. And a passenger train from Charlotte to Jacksonville. Excellent. And can we follow the train? There he is coming out of there. Ooh. Oh no, that's him there. Yes, you are going to Jacksonville West. That should be fine. Okay, how's our contracts doing? Right, that's all looking good. So this Portland Seattle thing that I was talking about, what I plan to do is come across here. So rather than going around here using all this existing track, which is primarily for passenger service, as you can see by the red trains, that's the passenger ones, and the blue ones I think are freight, so they're coming that way. The issue we've got here is Denver Station. What I'm thinking I might do, in fact, is actually put... Is it Denver? No, that's Detroit. No, I think I can do it here. What we will do is we will have the train go to Detroit Industry and leave the goods there for onward shipment to Seattle. So we'll put a new bit of track in here, I think, actually connecting to Denver, or so we've got a train coming in there, and we've presumably got some freight trains going up that way. Which one are you? You're Denver to Indianapolis, so you're going up that way, so we have got you there. So maybe having something going from Detroit to Denver would work, and thence into Seattle. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to have trains coming from Portland, which they do already, into Detroit. They will then drop stuff off here. And which platforms are being used for what? So okay, we've got that one on platform 1. Oh, is that just the contractor? Okay, platform 2 is for the corn from Baltimore, and platform 3 is the flour. Yeah, that's... Oh yeah, that's going up there, so that is that track. That's that track there going up to Portland. So actually it could, or actually I think it can connect to all these platforms. But if I put it into platform 1, which is currently only being used by the contract train, then we can draw track out of here Yeah, at that top one to come across here to Denver. Or we could put it into Indianapolis. Could do that. Could do that, although the trains can actually do that. Going down that way. Can they then get to... Okay. To Seattle from... Of course they can. They can do that. Maybe I don't need the extra track after all. Maybe I don't. Right, let's wait for our trains to come into depot. So I've got a train to play with, and we'll see how that works. Right, you're in the depot now. Excellent. So what we'll try and do, can I get you from Portland to Detroit? Let's edit this route. Actually, how much cargo is required here? Portland, Seattle, only 320. Okay, that's not a big amount. This, all my trains can handle that. Not a problem. So let's edit this route. Get rid of all of you. So you're coming down from Portland to Detroit. Can I put you on platform 1? It says no. Okay, why not? Because you're coming in that way. Ah, is it because you can't get back? Okay, let's edit. No, it says you can get back from Detroit to Portland. Okay, let's add Seattle into that. Okay, so you can get from Detroit to Seattle, going down there, bypassing the freight station, so you're not, yep, so you're not going to get stuck in anything. And then from there you can go to the depot. So what's the problem then between Portland and Detroit? Okay. No, I can't move you out of the way. So you're coming in. Yes. No, you're going that way. Yep. Which train are you, in fact? Oh, you are that train, but you are going to platform 3, which is this one here. So why can you... So you can't connect to... Ah, there's no double slip there. That's why. Ah, okay. Could I actually add a little bit of extra track in here to connect to that track so we can do this? Let's try that. So can I connect from there? I can indeed connect from there to there. This signal here needs to be replaced by a signal there, I think, with clearance to there, and we can get... If I get rid of that, can I get rid of that signal? Yep, and the non-stopping clear route blue line is still there. So going back to my we can do it. Awesome. So you can actually do that. Right, so I don't need to actually build any more track. Let's set you on that route then. There you go. And I've just noticed my research has gone above 300, which means we can unlock another technology. Should we do that? Let's have a look. What do we have access to in Era 2? We've got bridge prices reduced, or more usefully perhaps, a bigger, well, that is properly beefy, a J-class train. It looks impressive, does it not? Let's unlock you. And we can no longer use that cheap and nasty low budget passenger wagon. Okay, fair enough. And that brings in our next one we could go to, if we want to, is diesel. So what that symbol there means, I think. Now, what I want to do to wrap up, I think, in this episode is open up another new region, which I think I can do. here, and that is going to be Boston, I think. Yeah, would be the simplest one to do. I think I can open new regions. If we come here and go to Boston, we can unlock it. It cost me 7 million, and it's going to give me sheeps and rubber. Okay, wool and rubber. Interesting combination. There you go. And they want to go all these, lots of cities. Let's unlock Boston. And I dare say that will ruin my reputation, but there you go for the moment. So that's that region, and we have got Boston. People want to go to Seattle. Everyone wants to go to Charlotte. Okay, we definitely needed those extra platforms there. Memphis, Portland, Washington, which is just there. Okay, nice. Now what I'm going to do here, after the last episode, a strategy was proposed by Nightwish, something that he's been doing more recently with his maps on the game, is that when a new region is opened, is lay out a plan for the main line in that region. A route that sort of connects all your cities within that region. A circular route, a bit of circular track, and then have them come off that, branch off that circle main line into each individual city. So that is what we're going to try and do here in Boston and see if that works. So if we start, we've got Nashville up there, so let's do some grid lines, shall we? They're guidelines. Yep, they are definitely guidelines, not grid lines at all. One day I'll remember that properly. So we want to come, say, from there. So we'll want to pop in, branch off into the town. So we'll need to give it some sort of space. And around this blinking great hillock here. Actually, let's come out of there. Let's get rid of that. Let's go up here. Can I then... That's a bit of a sharp turn. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to achieve that, really. And it gets very tight down here, doesn't it? This is going to be an interesting exercise. And yeah, we will come this side, I think, of the city, of our capital. So they get a nice sight of that mountainous area there. And then round here, Washington, San Bernardino. Go past that, or a nice easy route round here, and then up here. Okay, we'll probably want to curve back like so, and we're done. Does that look good? It looks good. Will it work though, is the question. Can I draw this track in? So there, forget this pointing north. There you are. So let's do some double tracking. What's my first length look like along here? 0.2 gradient. That doesn't sound too bad, does it? Okay, let's draw this circular main line in the Boston region. And here we are at the end of that process by the look of it, hopefully. Can I join these two tracks up? Double track please, if you don't mind. Click, that's it, and drag, and it works. And you connect to there. And we've got green lines. So the track is all connected. Awesome. Bit of a wobble there around that little village I hadn't noticed when I was doing the guidelines, but there you are. That should be good. So the next thing obviously is to start connecting cities up, putting stations in place. We'll only do one, I think, to finish off this episode, so we'll start with Boston. Where do people in Boston want to go? Seattle, Washington, Portland. Yeah, they're all over 200, aren't they? Which is very impressive. Though most want to go to Memphis. But then that is, that's another capital city, isn't it? Which kind of makes sense. Now that would be entertaining to get to Memphis. What do we have in Memphis here? I think it's still a relatively small station, yeah, only 2 track. And getting in there, that should be okay. We might want to 4 track this because we got freight coming down here as well. Yeah, there's going to be quite a few services. Oh yeah, that will want to be 4 tracked, I think, at some point. But I think what we can do to set things off is get Boston connected up to Portland. That makes sense. And where can we can come round this way, can't we? And come in there. Yeah, that makes sense. Some more guidelines. Remember to call them what they're called. There you go. From here to here. And then connect into Portland from there. Sounds easy. Sounds very easy indeed, doesn't it? How many trains have we got in Portland? Oof. Oh, that's yeah. There's 2 trains on that route, which I think is the Detroit, Memphis, Portland route, and that is the route to Louisville. That's right. Okay. So let's see about putting a station in Boston. A train station, a passenger. We might as well go 4 to start with, I suppose. Yeah. And it is control and swing. And you'll need to be in the city borders, within the boundaries. Somewhere like this, I suppose. If I have the shift as well as control, that's a slightly finer adjustment. That looks good, I think. Yeah, we'll put you in there and we will call you Boston Grand Central. That's absolutely right. And we will connect these tracks here. Double track, there you go. From there to the track up here, which didn't mean to click that. From there up to here. We're not going to be using this at the moment, but you know, it gets us ready. So press me completion key there and there, and then we can go back to single track to connect you in like so. Yes, and you can go in like so. Well, they look fairly good double track, yeah. And then coming out this side, and double tracking from there. Where's my lines gone? There you are. Oh dear, yeah, this is quite a steep slope here, isn't it? Yikes. Keep it below 1 if we can. So 0.8. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Oh, and now it's going to be flat. That's fine. And then just draw you all the way down here. And we'll finish it there, I think. Okay. Oh, right. Excellent. So your station is correctly oriented for this very purpose. So let's go there and edit that station. We could add another couple of terminals. That's all good. So we could, in fact, draw you directly into those new set of platforms. If only we could reach. Okay, you'll do that. And then do you. Oh, just about. Like so. Could do a bit of a crossy-overy thing. And actually don't want it too close to the station, to the platform edge. Just in case we get really big trains coming in here. Or more accurately, long trains coming in here. There you are. And that is the job done. So let's put our signals down on this track. So you are going to be going out that way. One way, that is good. And 500 meters, that's fine. And coming this way. Like so, one way, that's good. And again about 500 meters. Job done. I suppose we ought to put some switchy overy thing in here as well. So we can make use of both platforms. Like so, that's good. And signalling here, coming into the station. We want you to be clear into the platform. That's good. Yeah, that'll do. And coming out of here, like so. All good. Now, did I say we had a depot near? We don't have a depot near Portland. I suppose we ought to have one at sort of Boston, really, shouldn't we? Straight through, possibly. Well, that's the tunnel one. That's the straight through one. Like so. If I put you all the way up here, that should give you room to connect to whichever platforms, if I create enough track. Like that. Sounds good. Or coming from there. Do I want you to connect like so? Yeah, we'll do it like that, I think. And can I connect from here to the other track? I can. Especially if I do that. Like that. Good. And signals around here. Yeah, I'll put you there. Again, you'll want to be one way. And likewise, coming out of there, you'll be one way. That's good. And then coming onto the main line here, we'll have a signal there and a signal coming in off it from, oops, there. Okay, so going round the main line then. You'll be one way, of course, and wow, 50 signals around this, 25, nearly 26 kilometers in length. That's good. Nice big circle. And coming in or out here, if I put it around here, like so. Job done. Do we want another signal in here just to, yeah, to cover that? It's good. And likewise coming in here to cover that. So let's get a new train. Ooh, the J class, 177. This is not a properly interregional train. It is interregional, but it's not going from region capital to region capital. So I think we'll stick with the S160 on here. So I'll just put one of you on. You only go 94 though, so relatively slow. And we're going to want again 230 plus. Oh, I didn't put wait times, did I, on my Charlotte to Jacksonville train? Darn it. Okay. Oh dear, should have sorted that out. Right, so the route is going to go from Boston to Portland. Platform 4. No, make it platform 3, I think. Can we do 3? We can do 3. That's good. And the wait time, we'll just make it 4 minutes there. And at Boston, 4 minutes there. There you go. And set you off. This is going to be the passenger train from Boston to Portland. And Jacksonville to Charlotte. What are you waiting for? Right, actually, that's a point. I didn't put your wait times on there, but you seem to be okay. It's quite a long distance, so they may actually get a fairly full load anyway. Where are you? Oh, are you in? Are you there? You are indeed. Excellent. And how many people do we have waiting at Charlotte to go back to Jacksonville? 223. Excellent. So that's not a problem then, I think. Oh, and we've got a train running out of power. Oh, that is a nice ordinary passenger one. Okay, we'll deal with that in a second. Just want to check our Boston to Portland train. Where are you? Oh, you're just sat there waiting. Right, let's have a look at these trains then that we've got a problem with. Well, you're not showing up as errors there, are you? There's an error. It's an error. Lifespan. There you are. Ooh, yes indeed. Oh my goodness, is that an old Atlantic? Well, well, well. Using, yeah, some cranky old wagons. So let's have a look at Ajaxpost. So what passengers waiting have you got? You've got quite a few. You're going to Cleveland, New Orleans and Fort Worth. Yeah, one of my proper old-fashioned multi-stop trains. Okay, let's replace you then. With the Mikado or the... Yeah, can I replace the entire train? What does these buttons do? Remove wagons. Oh, yeah, that's nice and easy. Remove the locomotive. Gotcha. Yeah, I'll put the Mikado on there for the time being. Okay, and it'll be you wagons. Oh, but you go slow though, don't you? So it's going to have to be these big wagons. Okay. Right, capacity was at least 216, 256. Still a good performance, mind. Yeah, let's put you on there. Go. And that's it once you get underway. Well, quite funky wagons. Chicago and New York. Not exactly, but there you are. My goodness, we have been spending money. We had 26 million in the bank. We're down now to less than 12. My goodness. My research is slowed slightly to just 3.2 per minute. My reputation. Boston and Boston. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah. That's trouble with opening a new region. Your reputation takes that immediate hit. But there you go. That's what happens. So we will finish this here. We will complete some more of our routes in the new Boston region. And we also have industry to place in Boston. So we'll look at doing that. I think we are, yeah, currently servicing all our freight requirements at the moment. That's fine. Okay, so we'll finish off just having a bit of a ride on our latest train up here. Oh, you've just left the station. And you are currently carrying 256 people. Lovely. Again, you can connect from Portland to Memphis as well, so some of those passengers will be taken care of, which is nice. But I will say, for the time being, let's get the UI away. Thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Train World. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, it'd be great to hear from you. A little bit of a like would be lovely. Even better, if you've got anything to say about what I'm doing with the game or the game itself, then please do drop a note into the comments box below. That would be awesome. And of course, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, you could do that now. And that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in Train World. Until the next time, bye bye for now.